to the 2021 McAllen Holiday Parade presented by HEB and powered by Bert Ogden Fiesta Dealerships. Tonight, we're rocking around the South Pole at the largest illuminated holiday and helium balloon parade in Texas, with special guest appearances including Santa Claus himself, featuring thousands of fans at the South Padre Island Vuelta zone, cheering on the world's only balloon spinning tradition. And now, your host of the official South Pole of Texas, Mario Lopez.
Good evening and Merry Christmas. Welcome to the 2021 McAllen Holiday Parade presented by HEB and powered by Bert Ogden Fiesta Dealerships. Tonight, we're celebrating the season in true South Texas style by mixing classic holiday themes with traditions unique to Latino communities like Luminarias, La Tamalada, and the Vuelta, McAllen's balloon spinning cheer. We are back in beautiful McAllen, the heart of Texas, Rio Grande Valley tonight with hundreds of thousands of guests who've arrived to give Santa a big Texas welcome to his warm weather home away from home. It's known as the South Pole of Texas, and we can't wait to share it with you tonight when the 2021 McAllen Holiday Parade kicks off. We're going to begin with the United States Air Force Honor Guard drill team and the Star-Spangled Banner performed by McAllen's very own Tyler Warwis.
We'll also have the Star-Spangled Banner performed by McAllen's very own Tyler Warwis.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem.
This was a big moment for Tyler, a two-year member of the Texas All-State Choir representing McAllen High School here tonight. As a performer and a parent, I know there's an especially proud family in the crowd.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's humbling to think about the time and passion our servicemen and women commit to achieve this precision. The U.S. Air Force Honor Guard are the elite ceremonial unit who have represented the Air Force with distinction since 1948. They're the best of the best. They've traveled here from Joint Base Anacostia, Bowling near Washington, D.C. to conclude their 70th touring season. Now for some hometown hospitality, here's McAllen's own Roy Cantu and Xochitl Mora on the parade route.
Good evening and welcome to the 2021 McAllen Holiday Parade presented by HEB and powered by Bert Ogden and Fiesta Dealerships. We are so excited to be here live for this magical night.
I'm Xochitl Mora and this is Roy Cantu, and we are so proud to welcome all of you to our broadcast here on MCN 1300 watching the McAllen Holiday Parade. We saw a beautiful presentation, opening extravaganza by Maria de Luz and that fireworks display and our local dancers from all of the local high schools. And then what an amazing patriotic presentation by the U.S. Air Force Honor Guard drill team.
And look what's coming up next. We have Taco Palenque coming down, Palenque Grill and Pollo Palenque. There was Santa Claus. Speaking of the heart of Christmas, we're seeing Santa Claus honored here tonight with our first ever giant helium balloon, courtesy of another food favorite, Taco Palenque. They are a valley-wide, and you can order now with their newest app, Taco Palenque Fresh Mix. This Santa stands 30 feet tall and has a team of 14 little helpers to keep him on his way. We'll be seeing more of the big guy later tonight.
But if you're expecting a visit from Santa Claus, you should hang up some decorations first. Look at that float. That is amazing. That is a beautiful balloon. And here comes the McAllen Holiday Parade iconic float, our very own Santa.
This is the 8th presentation of the McAllen Holiday Parade presented by HEB and powered by Bert Ogden and Fiesta Dealerships, which has become such a tradition that the city of McAllen was decreed the official South Pole of Texas by order of the governor.
The South Pole, because we're far and a long way south of Santa's winter headquarters, and of course, Texas, because this is a very, very big state. But if you're expecting a visit from Santa Claus, you should hang up some decorations first, trim the Christmas tree, put out a plate of cookies and milk, and you know how it'll make old St. Nick feel at home. These Texas-sized holiday decoration balloons might be a bit large for the family tree, but they are just the right size for the McAllen Holiday Parade.
And up next, of course, it's the Nicky Rowe High School cheerleaders and band. Tonight's first marching band also comes from McAllen's award-winning Mighty Warrior Band from Nicky Rowe High School. And I know they're right behind the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders have been cheering all the way down the 50.
This is the award-winning Mighty Warrior Band from Nicky Rowe High School. So let's listen to them. We'll be right back.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Get outdoors, hit the water. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Welcome back. Here's the Nicky Rowe Tiaras. Welcome to the 2021 McAllen Holiday Parade presented by HEB.
Here comes our very own mayor, McAllen Mayor, the Honorable Javier Villalobos. And you can see joining him is our very own Senator Chuy Hinojosa. Mayor Villalobos was a key part of the success of promoting McAllen as the second safest city in Texas and the 7th safest city in the United States. And that is one of his passions, to make sure that everyone knows that about McAllen. And of course, he supports our McAllen business community.
Tonight he's kicking back at Santa's Rockin' Ranch with his wife Annette and children Miranda and Javi Villalobos, Ivan Enriquez, Texas Senator Chuy Hinojosa, and Amanda Hinojosa. And YouTube star Stephen Franz as they introduce tonight's theme, Rockin' Around the South Pole.
And you might say that our next guest has holiday shopping in the bag. It's the HE Buddy, larger than life thanks to our presenting sponsor, HEB. HE Buddy always delivers the goods in style when this one-of-a-kind helium balloon makes his way through the McAllen Holiday Parade, thanks to the help of those HEB partners here tonight.
And coming up next, speaking of big, look what HEB is serving up on the all-new float, serving with Texas pride. We've got a supersized selection of Texas flavors from HEB, standing up to 9 feet tall, including a giant Lutopia milk carton, an 8.5-foot bag of Texas pecan Olay, a 4.5 tall carton of Creamy Creations ice cream, and a 7-foot tall trail mix. And if that's not quite big enough, this float features a very special guest, Dallas Cowboy receiver Michael Gallup. Now let's go to Mario Lopez and Linda Tovar from HEB, who are on the parade route.
Well, Texas first responders are also well represented here tonight by McAllen's own fire department color guard. Right now, I'm joined by a special guest from HEB, our presenting sponsor, Linda Tovar. Feliz Navidad, Linda. How are you?
Feliz Navidad, Mario. I'm doing great tonight.
Now, when you think about earliest Christmas memories, you always remember like the families gathered around and home-cooked meals, especially for Latinos, because we love to eat. The scent of like abuela's cooking, the Christmas tree.
The essence of the smell.
Exactly. So when we talk about HEB and the tamalada, it feels like we're getting to the real heart of Christmas with the familia, right?
Absolutely, puro corazón. It's something that is just enriched into us. It's tradición, and honestly, there's nothing better than that.
It takes a lot of manpower to stage a parade like this, but it also takes some serious horsepower. Tonight's parade is powered by over 45 vehicles provided by Bert Ogden Fiesta Dealerships, including this fiery float. In fact, if you go back to McAllen Holiday Parade in 2014 and add up all the miles driven here in Bert Ogden vehicles, it could reach across Texas.
And as we've already established, Texas is a very big state.
And look at that, it's Janet and Bob Vacker, of course, they're cardboard cutouts.
They are great philanthropists here in McAllen, and they've been a big supporter of the parade. And joining them is Natasha Del Barrio and her daughter, who are super excited to bring Ryan the Dragon to life here on their float.
And let me just say, Janet is always here in our pre-show and wasn't here this year, but we miss you, Janet, and we want to see you back next year.
And we want to send a big shout out to Bert Ogden and Fiesta Dealerships for literally pulling the McAllen Holiday Parade down the parade route here in McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium and down Bicentennial Boulevard. The parade route for the McAllen Holiday Parade is 1.5 miles, starting here and continuing all the way down to Business 83.
And of course, there's thousands of people lined up on Bicentennial Boulevard and inside the stadium. The best seat in the house, I thought we had it, but I'm hearing cheers over there, so I know people are enjoying the parade where they're sitting in the stadium.
I think one of the best things we can say about the McAllen Holiday Parade is that there is no bad seat to catch this amazing parade, which is the largest illuminated holiday and helium balloon parade in Texas.
After a long 2020, the city of McAllen decided this year's parade theme should shake off last year and start having fun again. So we're going big with tonight's first special appearance, Dallas Cowboys cornerback Trayvon Diggs. Dallas's number 7 is closing in on the NFL record for most interceptions in one season, including a game-changing pick in their last game. As you can probably hear, Trayvon is getting a hero's welcome here tonight. Mayor Pro Tem Joaquin J.J. Zamora, wife Elizabeth, their family, K-Mac Club and friends are rocking the 60s on this float with fast cars and milkshakes. Or is it milkshake with fast cars and floats? Either way, we're having an amazing time here in McAllen.
Here's the McAllen High School Band. Let's listen.
This season, get in the holiday spirit with warm memories and ice-cold buds. Celebrate with Budweiser's limited edition holiday cans. Available in stores now.
And up next is the McAllen High School Band. When it comes to having a good time in McAllen or anywhere in Texas, nothing beats Friday night football. The Mac High Marching Band is here to give us a taste of that stadium experience tonight. Mac High is the first and only music program to earn 3 Texas Sweepstakes Awards for both their band and orchestra groups. We wish them safe travels when they compete in Orlando, Florida later this year.
Shortly following the Mac High Band, we have the Mac High Steppers. Steppers did a great job picking up the public school against the throughout the entire school year. A great partnership between our McAllen ISD family and the city of McAllen. Talk about rocking around the holidays.
So the Mac High Band always does an incredible job. We're here at their home stadium.
Actually, this stadium is home for the 3 high schools in McAllen, and all 3 of the bands and all of their musical programs and different activities are super amazing. So McAllen Memorial made it to the playoffs in volleyball and football, and all of our bands earned one at Pigskin this year. So that was really exciting for the high schools because the students put in so much work starting in July.
Look what's coming down the line there. I'm starting up at 45 feet of rhinestones and sunglasses and have just one question. What does a 4-story tall rockabilly sound like when he sings? Remember, he's filled with helium. Most people think of South Texas as the birthplace of Tejano and conjunto music, and it is, but rock and roll has roots here too.
Freddie Fender was born and raised in the Rio Grande Valley, just down the street in San Benito, and he got to start recording Spanish covers of rock and roll songs before he became a Grammy and CMA award-winning legend. Bill Haley's Rock Around the Clock changed the world, but he lived and had family here in the Rio Grande Valley too. So here's our homage to all of those rock and roll Hall of Famers.
And of course, we'd like to thank all the volunteers who are pulling all the balloons tonight because that is tough work.
But it's also a lot of fun when they get to that Vuelta zone. I wonder if they're going to make Elvis dance.
They better have a big area because he's pretty tall. Music is big in South Texas. How big? Just take a look at this float's giant guitar and you'll know how much we love our music. Riding along is McAllen Commissioner Tony Aguirre, his wife Linda Aguirre, and their family as they enjoy a little classic rock, Texas style. There he is. Hi, Commissioner.
No Texas holiday would be complete without a little extra holiday cheer, as the TikTokers on our next float will surely agree. Budweiser and L&F distributors are celebrating this season as only they can and are congratulating these South Texas influencers on passing the 1 million follower mark. And of course, you don't need 1 million followers to have a Merry Christmas, just time together with family and good friends, and of course, always celebrate responsibly.
Coming down snow is a rare thing in South Texas, but it has happened about once every 50 years or so. We're going to give Mother Nature a little help tonight with a snowflake as unique as they get, courtesy of Robert Kistner team. They provide professional consulting services with passion and integrity to help build a better world for their employees, families, clients, and this community. Merry Christmas from Robert Kistner. And that snowflake is bigger in real life. It looks little right there, but it's filling up the whole TV screen.
All of these helium balloons that are in our parade, we have about 34, require 30,000 cubic feet of helium. So I can imagine how much is in that snowflake, but it certainly brings a wonderful holiday and festive spirit to mind here for the McAllen Holiday Parade. And as you can see, our spectators are enjoying the snow that we make happen here at the McAllen Holiday Parade.
And of course, what's incredible is that the children are seeing snow for the first time, and they're seeing these balloons for the first time.
But before rock and roll, there was mariachi, and the art of mariachi is our cultural treasure, and the best young mariachi in the world are now from McAllen, thanks to this passion. This art will live on for generations. Here we can hear Mariachi Herencia Mexicana, are directed by Urenia and Alfredo Mandujano. This float is hosted by McAllen Commissioner Omar and Nidia Quintanilla and their family, and joining them is special guest Jimena Cordova, host of Despierta America and TNT Movie Club.
And now a very special appearance from Ridley the sea turtle. Ridley is native to South Padre Island. It's just one of the many species who call this natural paradise home. Families from all over the world escape everyday life at South Padre Island to experience natural beauty, see rare birds, and ocean life, and relax on clean, beautiful beaches. They say life is hard. South Padre Island is easy.
What goes better with water than music? Our outdoor music is a big part of the South Texas experience, like this music garden float featuring Grupo Exclusivo live. McAllen Commissioner Tanya Ramirez, Jonathan Munoz, and family wish you a very merry and musical holiday together.
Like the song says, there's no place like home for the holidays. As the biggest city in the Rio Grande Valley, McAllen's International Airport brings families together for the holidays across state and international borders. McAllen International Airport asked me to take this moment to express their appreciation for the essential workers who kept McAllen flying in 2021. Essential workers made flying nonstop from McAllen to Mexico City, Las Vegas, Orlando, Dallas, Houston, and Los Angeles possible. This season, McAllen International Airport welcomes you to experience the holidays.
If you're flying, keep an eye out for the South Pole Special. That's the name of McAllen's 64-foot natural Christmas tree right here at McAllen Convention Center's Oval Park. You can't miss it. This Christmas Colossus is represented here tonight as a Texas-sized helium balloon, courtesy of Plains National Bank, an equally impressive institution.
It's not quite big enough to bring home the South Pole Special, but this float is just right for the very special guest, telenovela star Danilo Carrera. He's joined tonight by McAllen Commissioner Victor Sebi Haddad, Sandy and Sebastian Haddad, family, and the Palm Valley Animal Shelter. I got to see this float earlier, and it is awesome.
And we want to thank Commissioner Haddad for his passion for helping stray animals.
Return to the McAllen Holiday Parade. They are led by Director Nahia.
When things work, you don't really think about them. Yet there are people working through the holidays in every community to keep us warm and cozy at home. McAllen Public Utility dedicates their Winter Wonderland float to everyone working behind the scenes over the holidays to keep the season running smoothly. The MPU team wishes your family a wonderful Christmas season this year and a very happy new year. And McAllen Public Utility, trust in every drop.
Up next, the La Jolla Juarez Lincoln Marching Band have returned to the McAllen Holiday Parade.
Glad to have our friends from La Jolla, Lincoln Juarez, the marching band joining us. We appreciate them. Now don't be alarmed, don't be scared. This big blue 25-foot force of nature.
We will be right back.
Good.
De nuestras miradas caen tesoros a nuestras manos en esta su casa. Así celebramos mientras dura el calorcito. Aquí los espero. Y les digo, familia, cuánto los quiero, cuánto los quiero.
Do not be alarmed. This 25-foot Blue Beast is a force for good. He's Kirby, McAllen's friendly recycling ambassador. Kirby is here on behalf of McAllen Public Works to encourage people everywhere to not just recycle, but to recycle right. That means taking a little extra care in sorting your recyclables this holiday season. With your help, we can give future generations the gift of a cleaner, greener tomorrow. You know, everywhere kids see Kirby, they go crazy. And I love that it's a recycling mascot. And what a great message for a community, because we're recycling for the future.
I'm just amazed at the size. Look at the size of that.
Look at all of that recycling. That's what's really key. You know how big I am on recycling, Roy.
Yep. Coming up next, our friends, the holiday illumination is a tradition of its own for our community. From the simple beauty of luminaries to the radiance of tonight's illuminated parade, energy and light bring joy to the season. Hugo the Armadillo is here from Reliant Energy to keep the South Pole of Texas warm, merry, and bright. Reliant is passionate about serving Latino communities year-round, and especially during the holiday season. Hugo and Reliant Energy wish you and your family a happy holiday season together. You know, we talked to Sidney Evans earlier from Reliant, and he says his float was very special. I love all the lights on it.
And I love the little tip he gave us for decorating for the holidays, which is to put your lights on a timer. That way you can save energy and money. So they really do care about our community. And that is a beautiful illuminated float. Did you know that we use about 13 miles of rope light and use about 130,000 lumens of light for the largest illuminated holiday and helium balloon parade in Texas?
There's Congressman Vicente Gonzalez.
And the McAllen Holiday Parade brings together people from all walks of life. Walking here tonight is United States Congressman Vicente Gonzalez, celebrating the holiday spirit that unites communities across Texas and beyond. Congressman Gonzalez is accompanied by fellow Rio Grande Valley residents here to welcome Santa's return.
And you can tell he's having a great time. And of course, our parade route is 1.5 miles long, so
they've got a lot of walking to do.
Exactly.
I hope he's wearing comfortable shoes. But we want to thank Congressman Gonzalez for his work in Washington, D.C. for not only McAllen, but the entire Rio Grande Valley. Hey, I know that. That's a familiar face.
That's former Mayor Jim Darling. Santa always delivers because he's stuck with proven technology like flying reindeer magic trains like the South Pole Express. This life-size magic train engine is crewed by Commissioner Pepe Cabeza de Vaca and son Pepito. former McAllen Mayor Jim Darling, Mauricio and Tanya Canales, McAllen Memorial cornerback Mauricio Canales, Mac High quarterback MVP Hunter Curl, Mac High linebacker Holden Hood, Miss RGV teen Sarah Carolina, Eric Lubanos II, Presley Memorial cheerleader, and Dallas Cowboy wide receiver number 1, Cedric Wilson Jr.
If the South Pole Express ever misses a delivery, here's the mightiest hero you could use for Mighty Mouse. He's 38 feet tall of helium-powered mouse muscle and a holiday parade classic. It just doesn't feel like Christmas until we get an official flyover from Mighty Mouse, courtesy of 16 of McAllen's mightiest balloon spinners, which we just saw a sample of that amazing Vuelta that's done only in the McAllen Holiday Parade, the only place in the world where you will see these giant helium balloons turned 360 degrees.
If you thought Mighty Mouse was light on his feet, just wait until you see the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. They're here tonight with Rowdy and the Dallas Cowboys mascot to cheer for Santa's big return to South Texas. They're here thanks to Peña Eye Institute, the Valley's official intralaser surgeon for the Dallas Cowboys. Watching tonight's guest Dallas players on the field really shows what can be achieved when the senses, mind and body are in perfect sync. The Peña Eye Institute invites you to see better and live better this holiday season at peñaeye.com. There are the cheerleaders.
They're always welcome here in McAllen. We all have a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader dream.
In South Texas, the only thing bigger than Friday night football is the big game. For some, Houston is the team, but for most South Texas families, there's only one star in their pro football universe, Dallas. It's a relationship that runs deep, and like many Texas traditions, its roots run through the Rio Grande Valley. Legendary Dallas coach Tom Landry was born and raised in the Rio Grande Valley. And while Tony Romo was born in California, his grandfather immigrated to San Antonio from Mexico. As far as South Texas is concerned, that's close enough to make him a distant second cousin. And for years, Dallas players have been guests of honor here at the McAllen Holiday Parade. What could be more South Texas than that? Maybe this. Tino Cochino is back at the Vuelta zone to give Mighty Mouse a spin. What's up, Cochino?
All right, in 3, 2, 1. City of McAllen, baby.
But McAllen is proud to be an international city. The McAllen, Hidalgo, and Anzalduas International Bridges created this float, Siempre Amigos, to promote trade and commerce throughout the Rio Grande Valley. Because fast and convenient international bridges help our supply chains run smoothly, and that's something that makes everyone's holiday a little brighter. This float carries U.S. CBP Port Director Carlos Rodriguez and Superintendent of Bridges for the City of McAllen, Juan Olaguibiel and family. Remember when going into Mexico or coming from Mexico, don't forget to use the McAllen, Hidalgo, or Anzalduas International Bridges.
That is an awesome McAllen International Bridge float. Coming up next is the McAllen Memorial High School with some Christmas music and some Christmas cheer with their cheerleaders up front. We'll be right back, folks.
With the band and cheerleaders, the Prancers are in the house.
What does it mean to be a part of a community? At Reliant, it means powering lives and helping out when needed most. As an electricity provider, it's our commitment to every customer, to their family, and to their community. And it's as strong as our Texas roots. It's our promise today and for generations to come. Reliant, that's power, your way.
Well, you know what, Roy? I'm going to have to give a personal shout out to my two sons, the twins, Joaquin and Julian Garcia in the McAllen Memorial High School Band. You know they earned a 1 this year at Pigskin, and they've been working so hard.
So just when you thought sports couldn't get any bigger in South Texas, UTRGV's 25-foot tall vaquero makes his return. University
Gosh,
of
what an
Texas
awesome
Rio
vaquero,
Grande Valley
Mario.
students have a lot to cheer for, like 16 NCAA Division I sports programs and a community-wide vaccination program in 2021. UTRGV is fast becoming one of the state's most accessible institutions for students working in the world need for healthcare, something we definitely need more of. Many of the students and alumni are even here today to help the vaquero welcome the holidays. Go Vaqueros!
Go Vaqueros.
Did you get a chance to wave to your sons?
I missed them, but I'll make sure to catch them on the replay of this amazing broadcast because you can catch this later on MCN 1300 and of course on the City McAllen YouTube.
And of course, the vaquero's making his way down. And here are our friends. One good parade deserves another, and that's the San Antonio Fiesta Flambeau. In fact, some of tonight's best floats travel to Fiesta Flambeau each year to help celebrate San Antonio's big night. Texas is a big place, and if you love parades as much as I do, Fiesta Flambeau should definitely be on your bucket list.
So the San Antonio Fiesta Flambeau is also an illuminated night parade, and it happens in April during Fiesta. It's a wonderful experience, but I have to say the McAllen Holiday Parade is still my favorite.
And mine too. Even though we get to work a lot with this group from San Antonio because we like to share ideas and see how we can both improve our parades every year.
Today, it's all about phones and video games, but the original must-have Christmas toy, trains. And now I see why. The Greater McAllen Railroad brought an 80-foot train to the parade, including special dignitaries, including the Honorable Oscar Longoria, Honorable Chairman Terry Canales, Honorable Sergio Munoz Jr., all our Texas state representatives, and from McAllen ISD, Vice President Tony Farina, President Sam Saldivar, Secretary Debbie Crane Aliceda, Trustee Conrado Alvarado, and Trustee Marco Suarez, along with the Superintendent, Dr. J.A. Gonzalez. And from South Texas College, we have Dr. Ricardo Solis, Trustee Victoria Cantu, and Trustee Danny Guzman. And of course, from Hidalgo County, we have our Honorable Judge Richard Cortez, District Attorney Ricardo Rodriguez, and County Commissioner Eli Torres.
Speaking of Texas originals, everyone who visits Texas has a stop at Whataburger. The only thing more legendary than a fresh, hot Whataburger is who they brought to the parade. It's Garfield. How many Whataburgers could Garfield eat? Or should I say, how many Whataburgers could this 28-foot tall Garfield eat? I don't have the answer, but Whataburger does have the answer to whether burgers are for breakfast, and the answer is yes.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Your friends at Whataburger invite you to enjoy Breakfast Burger while it's back for the holidays and wish you a very Merry Christmas.
And sustainability and carbon neutral living is important, especially for the next generation. And Metro McAllen is looking ahead to a greener future with driving miles, a float showing how these neon green buses make it easy to fight carbon and traffic, because the world would be a better place if more communities adopted forward-looking tech like electronic engines, advanced connectivity, and accessibility for everyone. With 9 intercity routes and paratransit services for eligible patrons, you too can ride green on Ride Metro.
Stripes is here with a very patriotic float that reminds that I can't leave Texas without at least one order from the Laredo Taco Company at Stripes. Stripes breakfast tacos are one of the things everyone who visits Texas needs to try. Breakfast tacos, tamales, it's one of the perks of being a Texan. Stripes stores have asked me to wish them all a very Merry Christmas.
And the Economides Jaguar Band is an award-winning music program that has performed and competed in New York City, LA, Dallas, and many more great cities under the direction of Tomas Peña. Last year was difficult for them because of travel plans, but now they're back to make an impression here at the McAllen Holiday Parade. Let's take a listen, and then we'll be right back after this short break.
push your body hard in the name of fitness. Sure, it's for a good cause. But a good cause shouldn't mean sacrificing a good time.
South Texas would seem like the least likely place to find a 40-foot snowman, but with enough holiday magic, anything is possible. South Texas College also believes anything is possible when education becomes accessible. STC has flexible schedules for students to bring down the barriers between you and a rewarding career. Now, they're tearing down the biggest barrier of all. Students who enroll for the spring 2022 will receive $1,700 of cost-free tuition. Learn more at southtexascollege.edu/free semester.
South Texas has another tradition we think about over the holidays: service and sacrifice. The Rio Grande Valley is proud to be home to over 23,000 U.S. veterans today, following the footsteps of so many more, including 3 Medal of Honor recipients: U.S. Army Master Sergeant Jose M. Lopez, Marine Sergeant Williams G. Harrell, and Marine Sergeant Alfredo Freddy Gonzalez. Pepsi honors the service and sacrifice of our servicemen and women.
The McAllen Holiday Parade airs nationwide each year in America's top Latino markets on Telemundo and Teleéxitos. We're proud to share tonight's parade with so many people and on channels that will have some of the 2022's biggest Spanish language events, like the Super Bowl in February and the World Cup in Qatar next November. Telemundo's news team is here with anchors Jorge Almaraz, Dalila Garza, Denise Salinas, y Antonio Rodriguez. Weather anchors Brenda Cantu, Karina Segovia, and Gabriel Gutierrez, and sports anchors Hector Severin and Carlos Revelo.
Educating the next generation is perhaps the world's most important job. This float is titled "We Are Ready" because it carries some of the best educators in Texas, including McAllen's own superintendent, Dr. Gonzalez. Dr. Gonzalez was recognized as Texas Superintendent of the Year by the Texas Association of School Boards in the difficult year that was 2020, with all 5 high schools nationally recognized by U.S. News and World Report.
This is one of my favorite floats. McAllen's frontline heroes have returned. Last year was a tough one for the first responders and other essential workers. That's why they were honored as Grand Marshals at the Safely Distanced 2020 McAllen Holiday Parade, which I also hosted from a safe distance. And thanks to the efforts of frontline heroes everywhere, we're here together in person. It's a great feeling to be back.
We had a beautiful presentation last year that was virtual, so you could only watch the McAllen Holiday Parade on TV or on social media.
And I recognize that band right there coming up. That's La Jolla, means the jewel in Spanish. Tonight is La Jolla Coyote Band's time to shine. Let's listen to them for a few seconds and then we'll be right back.
This season, get in the holiday spirit with warm memories and ice-cold buds. Celebrate with Budweiser's limited edition holiday cans. Available in stores now.
All of the bands here in the Rio Grande Valley are so amazing. They're so successful and have such emotional performances. The students really put a lot of heart and soul into their performances. But if there's one thing Latino culture is fast to adopt, it's anything that brings good luck. And what could be luckier than a Manico Nico, a 27-foot tall Manico Nico? Legend has it that different colors and poses of this fortunate feline indicate their ability to bring good luck in money or love, ward off danger, or even help students with their studies. Our lucky friend here is brought to you by Carollo Engineers, who wish you and yours a safe, healthy, and especially lucky holiday season.
Sometimes the holidays are about getting back to the basics. This specially built float is a recreation of a real McAllen landmark, the original Mott's Building Materials Store. Even the 1954 Ford one-ton express pickup is a real restored vehicle. And most importantly, the float carries on the original legacy with the Smith brothers and their kids. South Texas is still the kind of place where the family-owned lumberyard is still going strong. Those are our friends from the Mott's Cash and Carry. I've been there before, and it is an interesting store.
Did you build something, Roy?
I went to go buy lumber, but somebody else built it. Not going to lie.
Azteca Valle has arrived at the McAllen Holiday Parade. An experienced news team, novelas, sports, and your favorite movies in Espanol can be found on Azteca Valle on Digital Channel 5.2 or Spectrum Cable Channel 1240. Your new choice for Spanish news and entertainment, Azteca Valle, somos su canal. You can always catch the McAllen State of the City address on the Azteca Valle 5.2 channel as well.
I know, and they work closely with Channel 5, so there's a cross blend of talent on the float right now. I wonder if we tell them 5 number 1, they'll put us on TV.
Maybe.
Oh, there's our big friend right there. The first of the Spin Twins is here. They call him Clockwise, and he's here in green, so the Vuelta team can tell him apart from his identical elf twin. This 30-foot-tall helium helper comes courtesy of Half Associates to remind us every tradition starts small. Happy holidays from Half Associates Incorporated. Feliz Navidad y Próspero Año. Let's see if he does the Vuelta. They do it so well.
And who better to do a Vuelta than a Christmas elf?
And let me tell you, they can't do it without all those volunteers. You know, we always put a call out, and it's important, folks. If you ever want to participate and get this experience, this is where to do it.
Look around, and you'll notice a crowd is flashing hand signs. That's because they were raised watching the news on KRGV Channel 5, and know the 5 is number 1 sign by heart. They also know and trust the faces on tonight's KRGV 5 float. These are the people the Rio Grande Valley turn to for the news, sports, and weather. So stay informed with the Valley's News Channel 5 on the air, on social media, and at krgv.com.
You know, I think we've gone about 1/4 of the way through this parade. We still have so much more with floats and balloons.
Tonight, McAllen feels like a winter wonderland, but its warm winters bring over 540 species of rare birds to South Texas every year. American Medical Response presents this float depicting the paradise for both the birds and the birders who travel here from around the world. American Medical Response worked with the McAllen Parks and Recreation team to create this special float. I saw it when they were building it. It didn't look this good. It looks phenomenal.
It is so bright and colorful and so representative of the Rio Grande Valley and this tropical birding nature. And our next marching band is here to shake things up. The Donna North High School Band and Spear Reds have arrived. Director Adrian Robledo has led these talented young musicians to state recognition and a recent performance at Disney's Magic Kingdom. Let's take a listen and then we'll head to break shortly.
Chief Band. The Chief.
You push your body hard in the name of fitness. Sure, it's for a good cause. But a good cause shouldn't mean sacrificing a good time.
McAllen International Airport is your path to a better 2021. With more frequent departures and non-stop flights to the destinations you've been waiting for. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Nashville, Orlando, Los Angeles, Mexico City, Monterrey, Mexico, Guadalajara, Mexico. Fly nonstop from McAllen International Airport. Above, beyond.
You know, I thought snow was rare in South Texas, but it seems like it's everywhere tonight. And these pretty snowflakes are swept here by our friends Lamar Outdoors, one of the largest outdoor advertising companies in the world. With over 351,000 displays across North America, Lamar Outdoors are definitely no strangers to snow. They've got that helium balloon flying high.
I know, and there's a nice breeze out here at the McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. It's a beautiful night.
It's a beautiful night, perfect for the McAllen Holiday Parade.
Texas Citrus Fiesta King and Queen have arrived in style. Our royal court is here courtesy of Mission, Texas, representing the Texas Citrus Fiesta here at the McAllen Holiday Parade. Tonight's visit is from the 84th Citrus King, Queen, and Little Princess, here to celebrate the generous winter harvest of Texas grapefruits and oranges. Now that's a sweet Texas tradition.
It sure is.
So Gia, I'm a Mission boy here. and I've gone to this parade all my life. I love it.
You know, everyone thinks of citrus when they think of the Rio Grande Valley, so that is a perfect celebration for where these amazing fruits are grown. So you can bring us some next time. Bring us some to the office, Roy, okay?
Will do. We'll get some ruby reds.
Everyone had a favorite teddy bear growing up, but did you have a 30-foot tall panda bear? Well, you can have one tonight thanks to our friends at KSA Engineering. This darling toy panda is snuggled up for the cold in a winter scarf and is waiting for a special little boy or girl to bring them home. KSA would be able to help you build a place to keep this special bear. As an architecture and planning consulting firm, they've served the city of McAllen and the McAllen International Airport while building the people who build the future.
Spanish architecture is a big part of the tradition South Texas look. This Hacienda float celebrates that tradition tonight, courtesy of McAllen Economic Development Corporation and Index Reynosa. It's another taste of the unique blend of cultures behind the magic we see here tonight. McAllen EDC and Index Reynosa wish you a happy holiday season. Feliz Navidad y próspero año. I've had to been practicing my Spanish here.
You're doing good. You're doing really good. I think, you know, everybody here in the Rio Grande Valley speaks a little bit of Spanglish, which is great, as long as we make sure that we know what Grandma and Grandpa are saying.
Exactly.
The PSJA Southwest Javelina Band is ready to run wild here tonight. With director Tony Flores, the Javelina Band was recognized, including at State and Pigskin. Let's take a listen, and then we'll head off to break.
For the last 22 years.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Get outdoors, hit the water. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're going through this parade, and the scent of handmade corn gorditas is crisping on the grill, and one of those things you can only experience in Latino communities. The South Pole Kitchen is here to give Santa a well-deserved treat. While Gorditas, Doña Lula makes gorditas with a beloved original recipe from Victoria, Tamaulipas.
When Rockin' Rudy takes flight, his flashing red nose means holiday help is on its way. Rudy stands 45 feet tall and travels with a team of 16 volunteer handlers. This year, Rudy is flying for Medcare Central, the EMS team who've been riding to the rescue in McAllen for 22 years. Medcare EMS wish you a very safe and merry holiday season.
McAllen is magical during the holidays, but the fact is life is comfortable here all year. This float from Tres Lagos gives us another reason why the city of McAllen is the third-ranked American city for quality of life by U.S. News and World Report. The new 2,571-acre master plan community at Tres Lagos is the most innovative and comfortable way to live in McAllen. Discover a better way to live at TresLagosMcAllen.com.
HEB is everywhere during the holidays, and they're everywhere at the McAllen Holiday Parade. Our presenting sponsor reminds you that the best is yet to come tonight, with more special appearances and the return of Santa Claus still ahead.
Starlight, Starbright, we're holding a star in our hands tonight. Advanced News brings us this tremendous tree topper here tonight, measuring 16 feet long, floating over us thanks to the 500 cubic meters of helium. And only 2 volunteers. They're very brave.
It's a fun blue is a beautiful, beautiful color for a star. And the Advanced News is a great weekly community paper that covers the important news. And if we're going to rock the South Pole, this is the float to do it. iHeartMedia is here representing 4 of the Rio Grande Valley's top stations: Wild 104.1 FM, 100 KTEX, KISS FM, and Fox Sports 1700 AM. Wild 104.1 is the home of DJ Loops at midday, Jay-Z in the afternoon, and as seen here tonight at the South Padre Island Vuelta Zone, DJ Agro mixing for national morning show sensation Tino Cochino.
Now, who could that be? Oh, I see it's IBC Bank here with a sweet new float dedicated to honeybees and flowers. Rio Grande Valley agriculture depends on honeybees for pollination, and South Texas can depend on IBC Bank to also provide insurance, mortgage, and investment services you can trust. IBC Bank team wishes you a sweet and Merry Christmas. That is a sweet float.
And bees are extremely important to the pollination of fruit and vegetables. Here's a band ready to rock the South Pole, the Palmview Howling Lobo Band. Director Jacob Banda is leading these experienced performers to new heights with a talented list of recognized students from the Color Guard and the State Championship and more. Let's hear the Howling Lobos go.
Standing over 28 feet tall and rising above nearly every other balloon here tonight. Thanks to O'Reilly Auto Parts. The spirit of things is very creative and cool. What is that? Something machine like O'Reilly's professionals. That Texas running smoothly. O'Reilly Auto Parts wishes you a Merry Christmas. Look at that. The spirit of 76.
Young musicians can really make our spirits soar. The Spirit of 76 is our next balloon, standing over 20 feet tall and rising above nearly every other balloon here tonight thanks to O'Reilly Auto Parts. The Spirit of 76 was made to be a dependable Vuelta spinning machine like O'Reilly's professionals keep South Texas running smoothly. O'Reilly Auto Parts wishes you a Merry Christmas season. And joining us now is Linda Tovar.
Our great representative from HEB. Linda, you've had a wonderful and exciting night tonight, but we are really excited to welcome you to help us in this broadcast of tonight's presentation of the McAllen Holiday Parade, presented by HEB and powered by Bert Ogden Fiesta Dealerships.
Well, thank you for having me. Really excited. I'm glad that I'm able to share the co-host with both you and Roy today. So let's get watching the parade.
Texas hometown living sounds like something that goes way back. That's because it does. 4 generations of South Texans have lived in Winfield communities, with new master plan communities coming to Las Villas, Sherryland Plantation. When you live in a Winfield community, you live where Texas lives.
Magically Musical Float is being trusted to the CBS 4 and Local 23 News team here in person to experience the parade. They broadcast throughout South Texas each year. Here's the Wake Up weekday morning team of Derek Garcia, Pauline Fitzgerald, and Jim Danner, anchors Chris Jacobs, Faith Woodard, and Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale. CBS 4 and Local 23 are working for you and wish you a wonderful holiday.
The mix of cultures and traditions that created tonight's parade is a powerful creative force. McAllen is McAllen Summer Music and Art Festival, celebrating young Latino influence on popular culture. It's 5 nights of young Latinos creating live music, street parades, interactive art, dance, and the best new festival in Texas. The McAllen Chamber of Commerce welcomes the world to the return of McAllen in July.
And that's an awesome float. The beautiful colors.
It is so colorful, Roy.
McAllen is such a wonderful experience, and so in 2022 here in July we'll be able to experience this wonderful festival.
I know they hold it over at the McAllen Convention Center, and of course everyone goes. Here's the other spin twin is here. He's called Lefty, and he's dressed in red tonight, so the Vuelta team can tell him apart from his identical twin. This 30-foot tall helium elf is here to thanks to SMB Infrastructure. An elf like Lefty might come in handy for SMB Infrastructure, who plan, design, and construct buildings. He can also help them wish you a very Merry Christmas. I know this is a kid's favorite, guys.
Oh, look at his socks. I think those are my favorite part of that actual helium balloon. He's so cute.
And of course, he'll get to spin in the Vuelta zone. Christmas birthdays are definitely unique, but tonight's a real milestone for the people of South Texas. We wish Sherryland ISD warm birthday wishes as they celebrate 100 years of excellence in education in the Rio Grande Valley. Sherryland educators have always been so generous and dedicated to the community's children. We hope they take a moment to celebrate themselves tonight. They sure can, with enough cake there on that. Congratulations to Sherryland ISD.
Well, look at that cake. Doesn't it look yummy? And the Valley View Mighty Tiger Band is roaring into action here tonight. Pedro Garza has directed the Tiger Band to 5 straight First Division ratings at the UIL Pigskin. marching contest, and performances at the Disney Festival Days of Parade.
Let's take a listen and then we'll take a short break.
Now these hand-painted ornaments are over.
En nuestras miradas caen tesoros a nuestras manos. En esta su casa, así celebramos. Mientras dure el calorcito, aquí los espero. Y les digo, familia, cuánto los quiero, cuánto los quiero.
While Santa Claus will be the grand finale of tonight's parade, his ornaments will tide us over until St. Nick returns. These hand-painted ornaments are over 14 inches in diameter and come courtesy of Más Music 90.9 FM. The people of South Texas seem to like music from wildly different eras, which is why a channel like Más Music, which makes sense, it bridges 3 generations.
Lax Furniture has been making South Texans home comfortable for generations. The Lax family has asked me to use this time to thank their loyal guests and employees who stood by the company throughout the pandemic.
Up next, the next float reminds me that journalists are the preferred secret identities of superheroes. In a way, independent newspapers are like a superpower that lets you see through all the angry news in the world. The McAllen Monitor presents the News to the World float and wishes you a very Merry Christmas.
And we all know, of course, that Superman's alter ego was Clark Kent, the intrepid reporter for the Daily Planet. And thanks to the Monitor for keeping us informed every day.
And they have their staff on there, and of course, Superman.
And the McAllen Monitor is a great partner for the city of McAllen. If it ever snows again in South Texas, I recommend saving the issue of El Periódico that comes out when it happens. This floating snowflake is here courtesy of El Periódico USA, the Rio Grande Valley's trusted Spanish language newspaper.
Look at that. I love that color yellow, huh?
If you dream about making it big in music, everything starts at Hermes Music. A music destination is the perfect place to meet with like-minded musicians here in South Texas Credibility. Whether you're young or experienced, educated, or self-taught, continue your musical journey at hermesmusic.com. They're helping us with the production tonight, so we'd like to thank Juan Alvarado and, of course, Mr. Kramerman for all their support and all their help throughout the years.
We work closely with Hermes for many productions for the city of McAllen, but I especially love that they support young, local Latino talent here in the Rio Grande Valley and throughout the state of Texas.
It looks like a gingerbread man has escaped off the baking sheet. Then again, a 20-foot tall gingerbread man might be just the thing we need to get Santa to make an early return. But don't leave him out too long. Gingerbread becomes hard as a stone surprisingly fast. This frosted fellow is courtesy of Cigna Medicare Advantage, with you all the way.
That music can only mean one thing. The Entre Vision team is here with a special appearance by Edgar Showboy Sotelo. DJ Marky Mark from Fuego 99.5 Hot Hits is here spinning live tonight. And the Showboy Show goes live in South Texas on Fuego 99.5 every weekday at 7 a.m. Central. Or catch the Showboy podcast on any major platform. You won't be able to stop at just one episode. They're joined tonight by Univision Noticia 48 anchors, Dalila Ramirez and Eric Sierra. With Fox News at 9, anchor Robin, Gwen, and Roxy from 107.9 RGV FM.
They look like they're having a good time on that float.
They're
just
dancing.
The music alone, I'd be dancing. That's AEP Texas.
Yes, it is.
can't make it out to South Padre Island, just make it to South Padre Island, come to you. AEP returns to the McAllen Holiday Parade with a float called Cruising South Padre, sharing their vision of a perfect island day. AEP's vision for a better valley is all about strong communities and comfortable customers. It's not complicated, and people like it that way.
And the City of McAllen presents another present. This time, it's the mysterious purple gift box. With so many deliveries on our doorsteps, I'm looking forward to giving and receiving hand-wrapped gifts. So I might give my boys presents that size.
Yes. Now we have the Radio United Snow Globe. This Texas-sized snow globe easily holds a full booth of radio DJs, and the acoustic inside the snow globe are probably incredible. Radio United is a multimedia company bringing energy to South Texas and the northern Mexico through music and community outreach.
That looks like a real snow globe. I wonder if it has snowflakes in there. A little snow.
So a snow globe with humans?
Now we're having a South Pole luau. This tropical holiday float puts a warm weather twist on the traditional Christmas scene because even Santa Claus needs a break from the cold now and then. And this float is presented by Linebaugher, Goggins, Blair, and Sampson in honor of their continued commitment to the RGV Capable Kids Foundation.
Remarkable nonprofit. They make a difference. Really, really strong.
They support sports activities for special needs children in our community.
Tonight's final marching band is here to play Santa Home. The PSJ Memorial Mighty Wolverine Band is here. Let's take a listen at the Wolverine Band. Director Osvaldo Lopez has led the Wolverines to the 12th consecutive Division I Pigskin honors and are here to impress tonight. I love how the kids put on their outfits. Here's.
So what is that? Is that a glowing? They're holding like a Santa.
Here we go. Santa is close, and we have our final special appearance for the evening, Raul Brindis from the Raul Brindis Show. Raul is here tonight on the Univision radio float with the crew from KGBT La Jefa 98.5, the #1 Mexican regional music station in South Texas. If you see people laughing in the car on the way to work, Raul Brindis is probably responsible. Raul takes everything that's happening in the world and makes it entertaining, and he's here to welcome Santa back to South Texas in just a few moments.
Our final giant balloon of the night is here, a Toyland tribute to every kid's hero.
If you're wondering how tonight's giant balloons are created, Holiday Magic is a good guess. However, a very talented team puts hand builds and paints giant balloons right here in McAllen, like this 14-foot white snowman ornament.
Get ready, folks, because I hear some sleigh bells jingling, and you know what that means. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus right down Santa Claus Lane.
Are you ready, boys and girls? Look at this gigantic sleigh with 8 reindeer in all his splendor. Santa is riding through the McAllen Holiday Parade presented by HEB.
Santa has a lot of work to do now that he's launched the holiday season at the 2021 McAllen Holiday presented by HEB and powered by Bert Ogden Dealerships.
Oh my God, it's Santa!
Yeah. Here we go.
Santa Claus is here, folks. That wraps up the McAllen Holiday Parade presented by HEB and powered by Bert Ogden.
It is officially the Christmas season here in McAllen when Santa arrives.
I'm going to tell you, Sochi, that's a wonderful sight. You know, we've seen a lot of beautiful illuminated floats, helium balloons, marching bands. It's
and
been
of
incredible
course,
night.
all of the stars and celebrities who come to McAllen for the largest illuminated holiday and helium balloon parade in Texas. And of course, the parade that's been named 4 times best parade in the world and best parade in Texas.
Who were your favorite celebrities, Linda?
Oh, I'm a little mixed of emotions, but Mario Lopez has always been one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite, Roy?
Actually, they were all my favorites from afar because I never got closer. But the Dallas Cowboys made a hit tonight.
Oh, they really did.
They have a good win this week, and to me, it just gets all the fans going. Okay, ladies, it looks like we're going to wrap this up for tonight. It's been an incredible evening for the City of McAllen. I'm Roy Cantu.
And I'm Xochitl Mora.
And Linda Tovar, Senior Manager Public Affairs for HEB.
Thank you very much for joining us here tonight. We were so excited to have you here watching us, of course, in the McAllen Cable Network on 1300, of course, our YouTube followers, and all our social media platforms for the City of McAllen. We couldn't have had a more beautiful night than tonight with you guys here to support the City of McAllen.
For the City of McAllen, we are so proud and honored to host such a wonderful event that's not only something that's a beautiful tradition for our children, but even the grandmas and grandpas and moms and dads and everybody. This is an event for children of all ages and especially the young at heart.
And of course, our presenting sponsor, HEB, Linda Tovar, you and your people at HEB are just amazing.
We are just honored to be part of this wonderful parade and honestly, bringing the magic to the Rio Grande Valley.
That's a wrap, folks. From the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu, Xochitl Mora, and Linda Tovar from HEB.
Santa Claus has finally returned to the South Pole of Texas. Before St. Nick closes our parade, I'd like to share my gratitude for the opportunity to be here in person. Love coming here. It's such a great town. This year, family and friends are reuniting and refocusing on the thing that matters most during the season, time spent together. From myself, Julian, Linda, and everyone at the McAllen Holiday Parade, Merry Christmas, God bless, and good night.